Have you ever revealed something personal? Your fears, your plans, your weaknesses, and felt the balance shift against you, and later wished you hadn't? This video is about 7 secrets you must never reveal, because Machiavelli understood that power is often lost through honesty offered at the wrong time, to the wrong people. Many people speak openly hoping for trust, only to invite quiet disrespect, manipulation, or judgment instead. If you've ever noticed that the more you explain yourself, the less seriously you're taken, this video will make it clear why. Stay until the end, because the final secret is the one people expose most casually, and once it's revealed, authority is almost impossible to recover. The most important secret you must protect is your true intentions, your long-term plans. This is the silent core of your strategy, the compass guiding every move you make through life, even when the path is unclear. Sharing your ambitions may feel natural, it can even feel honest. But the moment you reveal them, you expose your deepest desires to people who may quietly work against you. Rivals don't need to stop you directly. They only need to understand where you're going. Silence becomes your shield. When your destination remains unknown, you keep the element of surprise. You stay flexible, free to change direction without explanation or resistance. Let your actions speak for you, not your intentions. Real power lives in mystery. When people can't predict you, they can't prepare for you. By keeping your long-term plans locked away, you move several steps ahead, calm, unseen, and strategically dangerous. Everyone carries weaknesses and insecurities, those quiet doubts, those private fears we rarely speak out loud. In today's world, revealing them is often praised. It's called honesty, vulnerability, a way to connect. But in the realm of power, this belief is dangerous. The moment you openly confess a weakness, you place a tool in someone else's hands. Not everyone will use it, but some will. And once it's known, it can't be taken back. Keeping your insecurities private isn't dishonesty, it's self-preservation. Work on your flaws quietly, away from the spotlight. Strengthen yourself in silence. But when you step into the world, project composure, stability, and capability. Authority is built on perception, and perception is shaped by what people see, not what you confess. When your weaknesses remain hidden, others are forced to judge you by your actions, your results, and your competence. And in public, you become the architect of a reputation that feels solid, controlled, and difficult to challenge. In the complex world of human interaction, revealing your emotional triggers and fears can feel like a way to bond with others. It can feel honest, even human, but it is also a risk. Your triggers are the hidden buttons inside you, the exact points that, when pressed, release strong emotional reactions. When you expose them, you give others a map to your inner defenses. They learn where to strike and how. In the arena of power, authority is built on self-mastery and unpredictability. When your triggers remain hidden, you become difficult to read, hard to provoke, nearly impossible to control. You remain calm where others expect reaction, steady where others look for weakness. Revealing your fears may feel authentic in the moment, but it leaves you exposed to those who look for advantage, not connection. True strength doesn't come from displaying emotion. It comes from mastering it, from choosing when and if it is ever revealed. If this perspective makes you think differently, a like for the video helps more people see it. In the grand theatre of ambition, strategy is the choreography behind every successful move. And the greatest advantage any strategist can possess is surprise. Announcing your next move may feel tempting. It may even feel confident. But the moment you speak it out loud, you give others time to prepare, time to interfere, time to weaken your position. We often reveal our plans because we want validation, reassurance, approval. But real power doesn't seek applause. It acts. Like a predator, the strongest move is the one made without warning, decisive, quiet, unannounced. Let your results speak for you. Let silence protect your advantage. When plans remain hidden until they become reality, power stays intact. But reveal too much too early, and that power begins to leak away. Let rivals remain confused. Let allies be caught off guard. Let success arrive as if by magic. Within the human mind, there is a constant and often silent battle. A private struggle few people ever see. It's the world of personal doubts and inner conflicts, the quiet questions about your competence, your worth, and whether you're truly on the right path. These are the moments of uncertainty before an important decision. The lingering feeling of inadequacy after a setback. The silent fear that whispers, "What if I'm not enough?" There is a deeply human urge to share these struggles, to speak them out loud, to reach for reassurance, to ask, "Is this normal? Have you ever felt this way too?" At its core, this is a search for understanding, for connection, for comfort in knowing that imperfection is shared, not isolated. This instinct to reveal our doubts is powerful. It creates closeness. It builds trust. It forms the foundation of deep, intimate relationships. And that is precisely why it must be handled with care. When you reveal your vulnerabilities to someone, you invite them to open up as well. It creates a bond built on shared honesty, mutual support, and understanding. But the world of power does not operate by the rules of intimacy. The landscape of ambition and competition is unforgiving. Here, confession can become a mistake, not because vulnerability is wrong, but because it is often misread. To show doubt in this arena is to signal weakness. To speak openly about your struggles is to suggest instability, that you are close to breaking under pressure. What feels like a request for empathy can easily be interpreted, or deliberately twisted, into a sign of surrender. From a Machiavellian perspective, authority must appear steady and composed. The leader does not display inner fractures. They do not advertise uncertainty. They may carry doubts privately, but in public they stand above them. When you reveal your vulnerabilities to someone, you invite them to open up as well. It creates a bond built on shared honesty, mutual support, and understanding. But the world of power does not operate by the rules of intimacy. The landscape of ambition and competition is unforgiving. Here, confession can become a mistake, not because vulnerability is wrong, but because it is often misread. To show doubt in this arena is to signal weakness. To speak openly about your struggles is to suggest instability, that you are close to breaking under pressure. What feels like a request for empathy can easily be interpreted, or deliberately twisted, into a sign of surrender. From a Machiavellian perspective, authority must appear steady and composed. The leader does not display inner fractures. They do not advertise uncertainty. They may carry doubts privately, but in public they stand above them. Power is sustained by a carefully maintained sense of certainty and control. People do not follow a general who admits doubt about the battle on the night before it begins. They don't place their trust in a leader who openly questions their own ability to lead. Confidence, even when partially constructed, creates stability, and stability invites loyalty. When others see certainty in you, they begin to feel certain themselves. Your composure becomes their reassurance. But the moment you expose your inner struggles, that illusion cracks. Doubt spreads quietly, not just about you, but about the direction, the mission, and the future itself. What you reveal doesn't stay contained. It echoes outward. That is why silence around your inner turmoil is not dishonesty. It is responsibility. It is leadership. By holding your doubts privately, you protect the confidence of everyone who depends on you. This is not repression. It is discipline, a strategic choice. It means carrying the weight of your doubts privately while presenting clarity and resolve to the world. When you do this, something changes. You begin to project self-reliance, an inner strength that doesn't seek reassurance, and others feel it immediately. People are naturally drawn to those who appear untroubled by the same anxieties that unsettle them. Your quiet endurance becomes a source of stability. Your composure becomes their reassurance. You become the calm center in the middle of disorder, and that steady presence, that refusal to unravel, is the foundation of authority. The urge to share personal struggles often comes from a simple belief that empathy is universal, that openness will always be met with understanding. But this is a dangerous assumption. We project our own capacity for compassion onto the world, forgetting that social reality is not gentle or uniform. The world is a wilderness, and not every creature you encounter is harmless. We often believe that admitting, "I'm struggling with this," will invite support. And in the right environment, it can. In spaces built on trust and care, honesty is met with help. But in competitive environments, that same admission can trigger something very different. Instead of a helping hand, it can provoke interest, calculation, even quiet satisfaction. The moment you reveal personal doubt, it acts like a signal, a beacon for those who are watching for weakness. People who seek advantage don't comfort insecurity. They study it. An ambitious colleague who learns you're uncertain about a major project may see an opening. They won't attack directly. They'll amplify the doubt you already carry. They'll ask careful questions in meetings, highlight risks you've already worried about, position themselves as calm, confident and reliable without ever saying your name. Your honest struggle becomes their leverage. Your vulnerability becomes political ammunition, and the balance quietly shifts against you. They are not always malicious. Often they aren't evil at all. They are simply playing the game of power as it exists, not as we wish it to be. And without realizing it, you've handed them one of the most effective tools in that game. Your vulnerability. Once exposed, it can be reshaped, redirected, and quietly used against you. Not openly, not dramatically, but subtly. This loss of power is insidious. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't happen overnight. It begins with small shifts. A faint loss of confidence from your team. A moment of hesitation from those above you. A slight change in how your words are received. Nothing feels catastrophic at first. But over time, the ground beneath you weakens. To understand others is important. But to survive in this world, you must also understand yourself, your impulses, your instincts, and when silence protects you better than honesty ever could. If you're dealing with stress, overthinking, or emotional pressure, professional guidance can make a real difference. That's why I recommend online therapy, a private space to think clearly, without judgment. You'll find the link in the description, and you can use code THERAPY20 to get 20% off. Everyone has limits. Hidden thresholds where pressure becomes too much. These breaking points aren't flaws. They're part of being human. But in the social world, revealing them is a gamble. The moment you expose your limits, you give others valuable information. You show them exactly where to push, exactly how far they can go. In that sense, revealing your breaking point becomes a blueprint, not for understanding, but for exploitation. Silence, instead, becomes your shield. When people don't know where your limits lie, they move carefully. They hesitate. They're unsure how much pressure you can withstand. This uncertainty preserves your authority. It creates distance. It adds mystique. In nature and in life, those who never signal exhaustion are targeted less often. They're seen as resilient, unpredictable, not easily broken. By controlling your narrative and keeping your breaking points private, you project strength and protect yourself from being used or worn down by others. At the core of every thinking person lives ambition, a quiet engine driving progress, a private blueprint for the person you are becoming. Naturally, you feel the urge to share it, to speak your dreams out loud, to seek reassurance, validation, or support. But revealing your deepest ambition comes with risk. The moment it's spoken, it becomes visible. And visibility invites competition, envy, and interference. To expose your ambition too early is to hand rivals a map, a clear direction toward what matters most to you. Silence, instead, becomes strategy. Your actions grow harder to read. Your intentions remain protected. Nurture your ambition in private. Let it strengthen away from doubt, distraction, and jealous eyes. Give it time to solidify. And when your goal finally appears, let it arrive fully formed, not as a fragile announcement, but as a fortress already standing. In the end, let success speak for you. Let ambition remain your silent compass, guiding you forward without ever revealing the path. Which of these secrets do you think people reveal too easily, and why? Let me know in the comments. We've now walked through the hidden corridors of human interaction, examining the secrets that, for your own protection and progress, must remain unspoken. From your true intentions to your deepest ambitions, you've seen how the natural urge to reveal, to explain, to seek connection can quietly turn into a vulnerability. What feels human can become costly. Machiavelli's lessons may sound harsh, but they are not cynical. They are grounded in a timeless, unsentimental understanding of human nature. This is not a call to paranoia. It is a call to awareness in a world shaped by competing interests. The path of restraint is not easy. It goes against your instincts, against your desire for empathy, reassurance, and validation. It demands a rare discipline, the ability to know yourself fully, yet reveal yourself selectively, to carry your doubts privately, to pursue your ambitions quietly, to move forward without constant external affirmation. This path can feel lonely at times, but it leads somewhere most never reach. Autonomy, self-command, personal sovereignty. The secrets you keep are not signs of dishonesty. They are instruments of self-governance. And in the long run, they protect the one thing that matters most: your freedom to move, to choose, and to become. These secrets form the walls of an inner fortress, a space where your plans can grow quietly, where your weaknesses can be addressed without exposure, and where your spirit remains untouched by outside interference. When you control what is revealed about you, you control the narrative. You decide how you are seen. You define yourself instead of allowing others to reduce you to temporary doubts, private fears, or unfinished dreams. This control is not superficial. It is the foundation of personal power and influence. And remember this: silence is not emptiness. It is not absence. It is presence. Silence is a deliberate choice, a signal of restraint, a quiet declaration of strength and self-command. In a world flooded with noise, where every thought is shared, every feeling broadcast, and every impulse exposed, restraint becomes radical. It becomes rare, and therefore powerful. Silence is the still center of the storm. And as history and human behavior show us again and again, it is often those who reveal the least who are least predictable, who command the greatest respect, and leave behind the most lasting impact. If you found value here, like the video, share it with someone who needs it, leave a comment with your thoughts, and subscribe for more psychology and philosophy. And watch the next video. It builds directly on what you learned here.